YouTube, what's going on? It's your girl Telly. Welcome back to TelliVision87. Thank you guys for watching. I'm on my lunch break, so I gotta get through this kind of quickly. But SWV and Xscape, the Queens of R&B. Look, that first show was something else, okay? We're gonna get into it. Especially that clip at the end of the show. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But first of all, they basically kind of rewind about, you know, the group's histories and how they've been in the industry for over 20 something years, almost 30 years now. They both came out in the early 90s, smashed onto the scene, had chart topping hits, and the idea basically came up of them doing a show together after the whole versus battle. Y'all remember. Now, personally, that was one of the best versus battles. I really like seeing them, you know, go head to head. But for me, I'm more of a SWV fan. Like, that New Beginning album alone is one of the best R&B albums, like, ever to me. I will play that album to this day. I just love that whole album. But SWV, they did it for me. Some folks say Xscape won, but based on hits alone, SWV had more hits than Xscape, like as far as like more mainstream hits, I guess I would say overall. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about that. Drop it down in the comments. But they want to do this show together, so they're all gonna meet, you know, with each other, you know, as groups separately before they come together. So we see Tiny, Tamika, and Candy. They kind of meet up at the studio and talking about what happened at the Las Vegas show, the Soul Train Awards. We all saw it play out online. Everybody said Latasha was giving David Ruffin and the Temptations because their group had mismatched outfits. Everybody else was in green and Tasha had on something totally different. I don't even remember what it was, but it didn't match everybody else. We saw that whole drama play out. Or was it the Soul Train Awards? Or they said it was the Lovers and Friends. They said it was the Lovers and Friends concert that was in Vegas. And apparently Candy and Tamika got locked out of their dressing room, and Tasha walks by like she don't know what's going on. She didn't stop to check on her to make sure they was good, and they go back and forth in a group text. And then that whole history that they have as sisters, just it's gonna play out throughout this entire season. But that is their core issue. SWV, you really don't see them talking about past issues like that. You see them rehearsing, they're talking to the manager. They all think it's a great idea. But so you can kind of see throughout the show, like the way they're setting it up is like SWV is going to be like Xscape big sisters, you know what I'm saying? Even though they're all around the same age, been in the industry for so long together. Yeah, so we'll see that. So you kind of see them like individually with their families. You see Tasha with her husband Rocky, who has been like so problematic. The narrative has been for him. So you see her with Rocky and her son just kicking it. Just kicking it at the house, talking about the situation with Tamika. And then you see Tamika with her husband talking about the issue. You see Tiny with a few of the kids, because she said, you know, most of them is grown and out the house. So little baby Air, she's just so adorable. You see them, and you see Candy and Ace and Blaze and Todd. You know, Todd was looking real good. Shout out to Todd. Yeah. So they're basically all talking about the issues, and they're saying like, look, our group is history, but eventually we got to work it out because we all trying to get to the money. We all got to do what we got to do. So you see, I'm kind of going to be jumping a little bit. I might not get to do every single scene, but I'm gonna get to like the big point. So they meet up, SWV Xscape, they meet up for lunch, and they're basically just trying to figure out some of the, you know, the parts of the show. Like, do they want to share the same management? What type of show they want to have? Yada, yada, yada. Tasha looks just so disgruntled, like she don't even want to be there. Everybody come in and say, you know, hello, give the pleasantries and whatever. Tasha and Tamika, they don't even hug, but we'll come back to that clip later. They don't hug or nothing. Tasha looked like she don't want to be there, and Taj is like, I love Taj. She's like super cool to me. She always had like a real cool laid back vibe, and Lily is freaking hilarious. I love them. So Taj is like, Tasha, are you okay? Like, what's going on? And Tasha's like, I don't even know if I want to do this show, period, because we got issues to work through. And Coco's like, look, sometimes we don't talk either. We just get up on the stage and do our job. But for Tasha, she wants to get to the root of the issue with her sister, because that is affecting the group a lot this time around. Now, they try to get into what happened with Tamika and Candy back in the day, and I love that both of them chose not to address it. They was like, no, we not doing that. We got past it. We're moving forward. We're in a good space. So the producers tried it, as they are supposed to, I guess, but they both was like, we not doing that. But they played the clip anyway, because they just played the clip to be messy. So you see them, SWV trying to talk to them, and Lily, she broke it down. She was like, hey, look, at the end of the day, we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta provide for our families. We gotta get this money. All the issues, they will get resolved. Y'all can sit down and talk about it. But in the meantime, we gotta get on stage, and we gotta, get it while the getting is good. Which that's the tour. That's where they really rack up. And SWV say they've been doing shows like over 150 shows a year. They're going all around the world. At Xscape been booked and busy as well. The Great Xscape tour, which I actually did see, was great. I saw a little bit of SWV at Jazz in the Gardens when they came down here to Miami a few years ago. So they're booked and busy. Like, it's great. So they're like, look, I know y'all got some drama. Forget all that. Let's get to the money. So I guess what the biggest issue is we're gonna see Tasha and Tamika whole relationship play out, and that problem is the mama. Baby, did y'all see that clip? Tasha basically told the mom what happened with Tamika, the whole dressing room situation, and how she felt Tamika was body shaming her, saying in the group chat, well, if you had an ass to kiss, she thought that was body shaming. I didn't think it was body shaming. It was a little shady, but not to the point where I would think it was body shaming. And then Tasha says, well, back in the day, I was big and I've been insecure about my body and this, that, and the third. So the mama hears the story from Tasha before Tamika comes over there. And as soon as before they sit down, Tamika, she's like, oh, hey, how you doing? And who are you? Just being funny. And Tasha's like, oh, give me a hug. We're sisters. And Tamika's like, we hugging now? And Tasha's like, yeah, we always hug. Back to that clip when it was at the meeting with SWV. Tasha ain't even much really look at Tamika, let alone want to hug her. So that was Tasha being a little phony right there. She had forgot about that. That's one thing that I love, that Baby Bravo will pull up a receipt from 2 seconds ago, okay? They don't let that kind of stuff slide. So they get there, they're talking, and immediately it's like the mama, you can see, is on Tasha's side. It's like she not really trying to hear Tamika out, and Tamika even says in her confessional, like, Tasha has always been the favorite child. I don't know why. Like, it's been like this since childhood. So she always felt a certain type of way. So they were talking about the issue, and Tamika's like, you know, y'all stole my money. Y'all stole from me $30,000. So apparently they got some royalties some years ago, and the way that she found out about it was through Tiny's mom, Miss Diane, I believe Tiny's mom name is. So Tamika was like, what? I didn't get that money. So Tiny mama go back to do some investigation, and it turns out that money had been deposited into Tasha and Rocky, her husband, a business account. So Tamika's like, yo, y'all took my money. I got receipts. Y'all, you know, and mama, why you ain't say nothing? Why you just let her do that? Every time I do something, you come to me, but when Tasha do something, you don't address it, you know, like you being quiet right now. And the mama was quiet, because if I have a daughter or whatever, if I have a child, period, and they're saying, you know, Mom, you stole money from me, and I knew I didn't steal or, you know, hurt them, try to hurt them, I'd be like, you know, child, what are you talking about? I didn't do that. I would never. But that mama sat there and let Tasha do all the talking. She wasn't saying nothing. And then she was like, you cut the cameras off, get the heck out of my house, blah, 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 blah. So that escalated really quickly. So there definitely is some truth to that. Tamika has those receipts. And I don't believe Tasha for one bit. Like I said, Rocky has been problematic from like day one, from back in the day. They always say, you know, Candy has always been vocal about it, saying that Rocky is always be, you know, whatever is going on with them, it always kind of affected the group in some kind of way, and that's not really cool. But let me know, do y'all think Tasha and Rocky stole the money? I do. I don't believe Tamika would get on national TV and just blast it out like that, in the way that she was so upset. You could feel that through the TV. Like, she was not lying. She was not lying. I would love to see the receipts. But I think Tamika is definitely telling the truth, that she's just hurt that, you know, Tasha's side always gets taken, but whenever it's come to Tamika, it's always, she kind of feel like it's 2 against 1. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the first episode. And I did watch the speak on it that Candy put on her YouTube with Mona Scott Young, so they kind of talk about the show as well. But let me know what you guys think about it. And I know there were some comments on like my previous videos. Yeah, I will post talk about a specific clip here and there that you may see. I don't have the whole episode, so if you're on here looking for a whole episode, I'm sorry that I don't have that whole episode for you, but I just kind of try to pick like a main clip to base from, and then kind of work backwards from there. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you thought about the episode. This season's gonna be good. I will be watching. And yeah, I will see you guys for another video really soon. All right, it's your girl Telly. TelliVision87 is the channel. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.